If we look after the kids, we can look after everyone. Hi, I'm Stuart, CEO of Studium. One thing that we tend to do as managers and employers is consider our workforce and build strategies and procedures around them specifically to meet their generational demands and requirements. While there's certainly times to benchmark around generations, it's actually most productive to build frameworks around Generation Z. So why build around Generation Z, you ask? Well, they're pretty woke. And I don't mean that in a condescending way. This generation of workers are some of the biggest, but also have some of the most unique traits that are actually relevant and appealing to all workers in the workforce. Unlike previous generations who often just put their head down and got on with it over a number of years until they retired, this generation are really attuned to what it is that they want, where it is they're going, and how they're going to get there, which actually has implications across the entire workforce. A recent study by Talent LMS has identified 5 key areas where if you service the needs of Generation Z, you'll find that you meet the generational requirements of your entire workforce. Let's dive into those. Leadership and management training is a top priority for Generation Z, with 49% of respondents saying it's their number one choice, just edging out soft skills. For Generation Z, stress and burnout rank as the second highest reason to quit a job. The study also found that 91% of Gen Zers are experiencing at least one symptom of stress, 82% want mental health days, and 28% say it's tough to maintain a healthy work-life balance. This generation places such a premium on workplace training that gets beyond technical competency into arenas like mental health, soft skills, and life skills. So why is that important? Well, for many generations, Generation X, where men don't tell each other how they feel, the mental health and the stress burdens within jobs are things that take people down and cause significant performance and engagement issues. By providing training beyond just job skills and going into places like mental health and mental well-being, we ensure the health of our workforce and likely increase performance and engagement. Number 2, a winning workplace culture. Among Generation Z workers, over 77% responded that they are after a workplace that values and is committed to diversity and inclusion. 19% of Gen Z workers view not having meaningful relationships with colleagues as a reason to quit. This goes for their interactions with their boss as well. The top trait that Gen Z workers value in leaders and managers is empathy and honesty. When you think about a winning workplace culture, that inclusion includes people who are a little bit older. In recent times, we've seen older workers pushed out of the workforce for cheaper, younger labour. But what we've seen is this requirement for a bit of emotional intelligence or learnt experience and how that values the training and development of the entire workforce. Number 3, flexibility and connection. In recent times, flexibility and workforce adaptability have become absolutely critical and a mainstay in most workplaces. Generation Z have become the weather vane, with 81% of those respondents saying flexibility in the workplace is absolutely critical to their engagement and long-term future within an organisation. Flexibility doesn't necessarily mean 100% remote work. In fact, in-person socialisation with their colleagues is valued by 7 in 10 Gen Zers. Investing in relationships and supporting employee connections can make a big difference. But think about your entire workforce. It's not just young people who want flexibility. Parents of young families who want to escape work to get to school events or sporting activities who are afforded with the flexibility are able to commit more to their work because they're actually able to work it around their life. Number 4, competitive salary and advancement opportunities. A competitive salary highly ranks with every generation when it comes to workplace satisfaction. And while Generation Z typically is the least concerned with salary, all young people are looking for opportunities to contribute and advance. And it's still the top reason they'd consider leaving an employer if they do not see an opportunity to move on within their organisation. Compensation is innately tied with what a worker contributes. Gen Z realises this and is highly motivated to move up the ranks, which can help explain why 49% want training on how to lead effectively. A lack of career advancement opportunities would cause 1/3 of Gen Z workers to quit their jobs. Very few of us turn up to our job for the love of the game. We show up to work to be compensated for our efforts and to find fulfilment and engagement opportunities. It's important for organisations to obviously pay competitively, but to provide advancement opportunities for their entire workforce, moving people up based on competencies and performance. Number 5, challenging and passion-driven work. For Gen Z, not doing work that they're passionate about is the third highest reason for them moving on from a job. 64% of Gen Zers say it's easy to complete the tasks expected of them in their workplace. No matter your generation, showing up and doing work that's not meaningful or doesn't challenge you can often lead you into a rut. It's important for employers to find ways to push and challenge and to drive interest and passion with their staff to ensure engagement and performance. For more information about workforce trends, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're looking to shape up your workforce and hire Gen Z, we're the place to be. www.studium.work. Okay. Jeez, there's a lot of stats in there. Paul just walked out the door. Amazing. Crooked nostrils. Just made that up.
Don't be true.
Oh, I hate that word. To diversity and inclusion and not stuttering through a response.